Let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking something literally game-changing in the AI space. We're looking at the core architectural pattern that takes AI from being just, an isolated text generator stuck in a chat box and turns it into an active, capable agent actually doing things in the real world. This is the exact underlying mechanic making true AI agents possible right now. And if you're tracking this space, it's absolutely crucial to understand.
Okay, let's dive into this with a pretty incredible insight from way back in 1973. The anthropologist Mary Douglas wrote, "The difference between animals and humans is not language, it's tools." Think about it. Animals communicate, sure, but humans, we build extensions of ourselves, hammers, levers, telescopes, things that let us reach out and impact the world beyond our physical bodies. Now, for the first 60 years of AI research, models completely lacked this exact trait. We built systems that could think, well, sort of, and speak, but they couldn't act. That is, until a massive breakthrough around 2023 gave AI what we can basically think of as software hands. And that brings us to our first core concept.
Section 1, the mind needs hands.
So here's the exact problem engineers ran into. On one side, you've got the mind. A language model is wildly good at generating text, reasoning, and pattern matching against mountains of human knowledge. But as a pure mind, it literally cannot do anything else. It doesn't know today's date, it can't send an email for you, and there's no way it's triggering a payment. To be a real agent, it needs the hands. But here's the catch, the big friction point. Language models don't naturally speak API. They spit out conversational text, but APIs, they demand highly structured, rigid, specific commands. So how on earth do we bridge that gap?
Well, the solution is actually this elegant 4-step foundational mechanic. We drop in an intermediary layer. Step 1. The model is trained to generate a structured request describing exactly what it wants to do. Step 2. That intermediary framework catches the request, parses it, and executes the actual API action out in the wild. Step 3. The result of that action gets fed right back to the model in its next conversational turn. And Step 4. The model continues its reasoning with that brand new info. Notice that the model never physically touches the outside world itself. It's talking entirely through this intermediary layer. That core loop? That is how an agent finally gets to touch the world. Let's look at how this actually played out in the first generation.
Section 2, First-Gen Function Calling. Back in 2023, OpenAI popularized this exact pattern with function calling. Claude and Gemini quickly followed suit, and it got baked into open-source frameworks like LangChain and AutoGen. It was huge, a real game changer. But, man, it had some severe limitations. Developers had to manually define every single tool, and they weren't portable. You couldn't just swap tools between agents. Need to add a new tool? You're redeploying the whole agent. But the biggest headache by far was the total lack of standardization. Every model provider wanted things in their own slightly different format. The whole ecosystem was so fragmented that developers spent an absurd amount of time just writing custom glue code to force these systems to talk to each other. The AI community realized pretty quickly, okay, we need something way more general here, a common language to let agents discover tools dynamically.
Section 3, the MCP standardization.
Let's track how this evolution played out. We start with Mary Douglas's insight in '73, move to that messy but vital function calling breakthrough in 2023, and arrive at late 2024. That's when Anthropic open-sourced the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. And wow, this was a deceptively simple spec that completely flipped the script. It finally standardized exactly how a language model and an external system exchange tool info and context.
Just look at the night and day difference here. Pre-MCP, pure manual glue code, hard-coded static discovery, and everything was totally locked to specific agents. But post-MCP, you get a standardized protocol, dynamic discovery, and real portability. An agent can literally just ping an MCP server and ask, hey, what tools do you offer? And the server dynamically responds. Because of this, massive players like Notion, Slack, and GitHub jumped in to build their own MCP servers. It's a huge economic shift. Instead of agonizing over custom, one-off integrations, we suddenly have a marketplace. Tools are commodities now, and AI agents compete purely on how well they reason, remember, and interact with you. But, and this is a big but, giving an AI hands introduces some serious risks. Let's slow down for a second, because we need to talk about the most consequential safety problem in agentic AI today.
Section 4, the prompt injection threat.
Right, so the absolute crux of the issue is this concept called prompt injection. Imagine your agent is hooked up to a powerful tool, say sending emails or moving money around. It grabs a totally normal-looking document to read, but buried inside that text is a malicious instruction. Because language models basically process everything in their context window as just text, they genuinely struggle to tell the difference between a trusted command from you, the user, and an untrusted command hiding in the data. To the AI, it all sounds authoritative. So it just follows its normal reasoning, adopts that hidden instruction as its new goal, and fires off the tool. And just like that, the damage is done.
And look, I want to be super clear here. Our current defenses against this are definitely imperfect. We've got sandboxing to isolate the environments. We use allow listings, so tools can only hit very narrow pre-approved targets. There's the human-in-the-loop approach, which literally requires a physical person to click approve before any high-stakes action happens. And of course, strict spending and time limits. Sure, all of these mitigate the threat, but absolutely none of them is a silver bullet. Securing these agents against prompt injection, that's not a quick patch. It's going to be a multi-decade engineering grind. Now, stepping back from the safety hurdles and the evolving protocols, I want to leave you with the absolute core of all this. Because tech companies will rise and fall, frameworks will trend and fade, but the underlying mechanics of how AI touches the world, that's here to stay.
Section 5, the tool use pattern. This right here distills the entire concept into its purest form. Request, execute, observe, reason, repeat. The model requests an action, the intermediary executes it, the framework observes the result, the model reasons about it, and the cycle repeats until the job is done. This rhythmic core loop is the absolute spine of every real agent out there today, and it'll be the spine of every agent we see over the next decade. It's just a brilliant, enduring pattern.
So, you now know exactly how the hands of an AI agent work. But as you watch this entire ecosystem explode with new tools and crazy autonomous capabilities, I want to leave you with one absolutely critical question, especially if you're building in this space. What is the worst your agent could do if it were manipulated? Honestly, you have to thoroughly answer that before you ever even think about connecting your AI's hands to any real-world systems that actually matter. Really think about that. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer today.